Hey guys, what's up? It's Matt with 86 and I'm taking a look at another keyboard today by a company I have never previously heard of. They actually reached out to me and said, hey, you like mechanical keyboards, do you want to look at ours and see if you like it? And I said, well, yeah, of course. When I saw a picture of it, I was like, that looks kind of silly. It looks a little weird to me, but I'd like to take a look at this and see what it has to offer, because maybe I'll be surprised. This company is Womier, and by the time I got the keyboard and pulled it out of the box, I said, you know what? Okay, this is a pretty nice keyboard. I really like the way it looks after all. The pictures just don't do it justice, and you can take that for what it is. But I don't feel like the marketing images of the keyboard really do it justice. It is several pieces of acrylic that hold a 5-pin PCB for switches. These switches are hot swappable. The keycaps are pudding keycaps, and not only that, you kind of get bonus extra keycaps also. Some other pudding keycaps, some with neat designs on them. These will come with your keyboard if you get the K98 variant. I can't speak to the other ones. You also get a switch puller and a keycap remover. These are pretty standard things to see in most hot swappable keyboards. But let's go back to the really cool thing, the 5-pin PCB. Now it comes stock, or at least mine came stock, with brown Gatoron switches, old 3-pin brown Gatorons. So not the most high-end Gatoron switches that you can get out there, but still pretty decent switches, and I like the way that they sound. We'll pause here and do a quick typing test so that you can hear what these Gatoron brown switches sound like. But the fact that we have the 5-pin PCB in there means I could swap them out for the banana splits, or I could swap them out for the glorious link switches. I can put just about any switch I want in there. I can put 3-pin red Otimu switches in there, or I can put the 5-pin glorious link switches in. This is a feature I've come to really admire from companies when they provide you the opportunity to go with something better so that you can upgrade and make it more your own as you go down the line. Now you may be thinking when you look at this that all this acrylic right here with the PCB, the switches, the caps, it's probably a little bit heavy. Yeah, it is to some degree. You can check out this shot right here to see that. And dead center on the back of the keyboard is a USB Type-C, so it is interchangeable cable. It's not pre-wired or anything. You can go with a more stylized look if you like, to go with a different USB Type-C to Type-A cable in order to plug it in. And the whole kind of translucent, transparent look it has actually really grew on me. There are two main zones of lighting for this keyboard. The two main zones that you can change are one that run around the outside of the keyboard so that you can change the lighting through a couple of different simple phased ones to a static color or some RGB look. And it's very similar with the upside of the keyboard too. Now one of the things I will say is keeping your book doesn't matter here because they didn't put these instructions in the book. They didn't tell you how to change the lighting features, but as I'm trying to demo in this shot right here, hopefully it'll give you an idea of how you can change through some of the lighting features. It's not as stacked as some of the keyboards we've seen, but I imagine this will get better over time for this company as they improve and grow. I would really like to see some software support, a little bit more control so you can make some personalized profiles with it. Now Womier advertises the fact that there's driver support for this, and I have looked. So I did finally find something to download that would be software for this keyboard. Unfortunately, the software for this keyboard is riddled with Trojans, and it's not something I would recommend you download and install. So for now, at all costs, I would avoid getting the software for it. And it seems that some people in other locations have decided that certain other softwares will work with the PCB in order to let you do some things. So for the purposes of this video, we're just going to say it doesn't have software support at this time, April of 2022. Maybe they'll fix this later, I don't know. Another thing to keep in mind with this keyboard that I have a minor gripe with is the fact that there's no adjustable feet. You get a static height with this, and that's it. Despite this though, it's actually very comfortable to use. I think they picked a pretty decent height for this. So I've got to end this with my overall thoughts of I'm a little put off by the fact that the software suite, the download for it, the drivers, they are not something that I would recommend anybody get, which is a big part of a nice programmable mechanical keyboard. Just be careful with that. I just can't in good faith go forward and tell somebody, hey, this is going to be great, just go ahead and download and install those Trojans attached to those drivers in that software suite. No big deal. I can't do that. Anyways, I hope this was somewhat helpful to you guys. You guys have a great day, night, whatever it is, and I'll see you in the next video that I do.